But don't you guys like the aesthetic of like the sun and stuff?
No, we live in California. We have it year round.
I don't really mind, but I'm really picky with my food, so I want to make sure there's like McDonald's nuggets or something.
Oh my god.
I would not be surprised at all.
And
See, I
then
think I'm planning for the wrong event because I already have ideas for my funeral. So,
Damn.
welcome guys to my YouTube channel, Apartment 308. And this is a brand new podcast, and this is called This or That, where we just take a random topic and we just debate about all the sides to it just for the hell of it. This is the only debate you should be watching right now. And today, I got some of my friends here for the first ever debate. So, we have our friend Sam here. Say hi, Sam.
hi.
And we have our friend Caitlyn. Say hi, Caitlyn.
And that's me.
And last but not least, we have our good buddy Grant. Say hello, Grant.
Hello.
Alright, and before we get into the topic today, we want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, and comment what kind of stuff we should debate about for the upcoming episodes. Alright, and the first debate topic that we are going through today. What is the best season to have a wedding? Apparently this is a hot ticket debate right now. At least for these guys, at least.
Oh my god.
When was the last time you guys been to a wedding? I'm just curious.
2014.
Hell if I remember.
2019?
My cousin's wedding, 2017.
Oh whoa! Wait, the last wedding
2019.
I've ever been to. I would say like in person. I would say probably when I was like, gosh, probably like 12 years old. So it was like super long ago.
You were a baby.
Yep, I'm still a baby to this day. What are you talking about? So what season did you guys go for these weddings, and did you like the season it was in?
Okay, well, the wedding I went to was in the summer, but I was dying because I was in Missouri and it was humid. So
What the, all the way in Missouri?
yeah,
Missouri.
it was my aunt's wedding. It was in August in Missouri, and it was very humid and terrible.
So you don't like doing a wedding in the heat?
No, cancel the summer weddings.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, why though? That's my question.
Exactly
Really
what I
heat,
just said.
right?
Thing.
There's a few reasons. They all are surround the heat and the sun.
That is very true. But don't you guys like the aesthetic of like the sun and stuff?
No,
No, we
the
live in
summer-
California. We have it year round.
It freaking hurts, and like
used
you're
to
gonna get
work-
sunburnt and stuff. No, thank you.
I've been to too many weddings, Brian. I'm not going to one in the summer.
Then what season do you guys prefer to have a wedding, or at least go to one?
Are we talking like the best or our personal preference?
Your personal preference.
Fall.
Same fall.
Ooh.
I like spring.
No, spring is allergy
That's
season.
like spring's more of a basic choice though.
Spring is
like,
statistically the best.
but like I always get allergies. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be out in nature.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but spring
Yeah.
is also the lowest chance of rain, specifically
Yeah.
following May.
Unless you're in California where it never rains.
Also, think about the beauty shots too during spring. Are you kidding me? When you take a nice spring photo and it's your wedding, you know how great that looks?
Yeah, but
I
looks-
wonder.
Grant. It would look really cool in any season, honestly, but like personally, fall is the best just because like the weather, it's not hot, it's not cold. There's no like allergies like in spring.
But
I don't know.
aren't you afraid that, well, at least in California, it rains a lot during the fall, but aren't you worried that it might rain on your own wedding?
It doesn't rain where I am.
Rain never hurt nobody.
I don't mind a little rain on a wedding day. I think it's fun.
What? I personally do not like the rain like at all.
Oh, I hate the rain, but
I feel
It's
like
so rare that I get happy.
Yeah, where all of us go to college, it rains.
and I
has it
hate
rained
it.
this year?
I just feel like rain just ruins the mood and the whole day for me.
yeah, it does.
Like this, but other than like us just getting wet and all that, and like if you had plans to go out, it's just I don't know what. Like I get some people love that cool rainy mood, but for me, it's like I cannot stand it at all.
Depresso
Rain's
mode is
beautiful.
activated.
Exactly. So if you're gonna have a wedding, make it happy. That's why I agree with Caitlyn here. It's like have it in the spring.
Okay, spring is my second choice.
Spring is statistically the best choice, but I still don't like them.
Spring and fall are very close to each other for me.
I'm glad to see where Grant stands, either statistics or feeling.
Statistically, I mean, I love spring weddings. They're easy. They're nice. You can pretty much guarantee nice weather, and plus you get to wear blue suits.
Aw, dude.
Ooh, blue suits are nice.
But also, it's spring. Your color choices are pretty limited.
Ooh,
You do have a point there, actually.
that's true.
Okay, what are your guys' arguments for winter weddings?
No.
I love them.
All the
No.
decorations are way too
Have you
sparkling
been to
for
one,
me.
Grant?
He's
I'm honestly
like
pulling up some info for you.
Grant's been to all like 7 seasons of
Yeah.
weddings.
What the
It was literally his job.
That's his photo
Only
job.
reason I care about weddings.
As a cameraman, how do you get like the perfect shot for wedding poses in winter? That's my question. I would love.
Honestly, winter provides a lot of overcast, and it's very nice and easy. The only thing is that you have to start earlier in the day. But personally, I like mornings, so it works out great.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like if you do try to get into the mornings, you have the better lighting and all that stuff too. That just depends
Winter
if
does
the
have nice.
yeah that just depends if the bride and groom are ready and up by then.
Ooh. Grant, have you ever had like difficult couples in a wedding?
Yes, and I felt like we've talked about this before, Caitlin, but
Briefly.
there are wedding couples that I love and that I would work for again for free, and there are couples that I would run for the hills from.
Then
But for the
wait,
most part,
how would you work for them again if they're already married? That's
I would do anything they wanted. If they want family photos, I would do that. If they
okay. If it's a family photo, it makes sense. Yeah.
Or like
they just wanted
other parties.
portraits,
More to celebrate always. There's always something to celebrate.
Yeah, because you need a photographer at every party.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys prefer your weddings like outdoor or indoor?
I like outdoor.
I don't really care.
I think outdoor provides a much nicer environment.
That is very true, and also depending how the wait, who's streaming right now? What the fuck?
Grant.
Grant, turn that off.
Oh, wedding photos.
You
Wait.
guys were getting distracted. Knock it off.
Grant, if
Don't
you
let him.
want, you can have me. I can edit some of your wedding photos into the video portion.
Ooh,
We'll
free
see.
advertising.
You just have to send them to me. Okay, but
That's
anyway.
asking me to go through like a couple hundred gigabytes of data.
What the fuck? Are they all in raw file?
No, but I've worked a lot of weddings.
At least 3, probably.
Well, let's
I mean,
count.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
The
9,
rest of
10,
the team
11, 12,
is
13,
counting.
14, 15, 16, 17.
I
See,
mean,
that's at least 3.
yeah, I mean like outdoor weddings, and then also outdoor weddings plus the weather condition.
Mhm.
I think it also matters where.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
that
gonna
is
have a
also very
winter
that is
wedding.
also very true.
I'm not gonna have a winter wedding where it's snowing. Like that's not gonna happen.
How the hell would people in suits and dresses navigate through the snow like that? Hold on.
That's why you don't have winter weddings. Period.
That's my same feeling with beach weddings in the summer.
Oh God, I can't stand the
Like if
sand.
there's no like platform
Why?
then to stand on, then why? You're just gonna
Yeah,
struggle
what's the
with sand.
point? Like,
I'm-
why would you want to suffer?
I mean, I've seen those, but then I always question how, I'm like, is the bride okay taking that really huge dress through the sand like that?
Yeah, like sand's gonna somehow end up everywhere, and it's just not fun. Why would you voluntarily have a beach wedding without some sort of stable platform to walk on or whatever?
Yeah, and beaches are always like really windy too, and there's no shade because it's the beach, so they're just staring at
There's
each
shade in
other
winter.
in the bright sunshine all day.
Plus, it will cost extra if you try to buy if you're gonna buy chairs, the platform, and the umbrellas.
Mm-hmm.
Beach
I feel like
weddings.
if you're on a beach wedding already, though, cost is out the window.
That is true. So that for beach weddings, you have to be very extra.
Beach weddings are out of the picture for us. Nope,
Mm-hmm.
not happening.
I just don't like them.
They just seem annoying. No offense, but
I think they're very pretty and they have their place. It's just
like all the extra steps you have to do, though. That's the annoying part.
And yeah, also I would say trying to get your guests to find a parking spot just for the wedding.
Good luck.
Assuming okay, just to clarify real quick, all of us are living in California, so we are just basing off our thoughts. Just in California, we cannot speak for any other state or any other country.
Except for that one time when I went to Missouri.
Except for that one time you went to Missouri, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what would be like a really if you had to plan your wedding, what is like the place you guys want to go to?
Why did my mind? What?
Huh?
What were you saying?
I'm a sucker for flowers, anything outdoorsy, naturey.
So
I'm
that's
there
why.
for it.
So that's why you like the spring wet type
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
I don't really mind, but I'm really picky with my food, so I want to make sure there's like McDonald's nuggets or something.
oh my god.
I would not be
I'm not going to
surprised at
Sam's
all.
wedding. I'm not going to Sam's wedding.
You weren't invited, Grant.
Thank you.
We would
You're
like
so
Spoiler for
welcome.
me.
we would
I'll
like
have
to
to-
take a moment to say we are sponsored by McDonald's. Just kidding, we're not sponsored by anyone yet. McDonald's,
Oh,
if you're
God.
watching.
Hit us
Please,
up. We're open
McDonald's,
to it.
We're broke college students. We need
I
it.
just had your spicy nuggets. They're hella good.
I had McDonald's yesterday, like the 20 nuggets all in one go. I love them. I'd buy more tomorrow if I could.
I would just love if if someone from McDonald's just listens to this podcast and be like, should McDonald's start hosting weddings now? Sam, would
Oh
you
my
like to be
God.
the first one?
Huh?
Sam, you would reserve like an entire McDonald's just for
You
your
know,
wedding.
okay, so this is totally going off on a tangent, but one time,
For dessert.
one time, I think it was my 18th birthday. We were gonna have McDonald's for lunch for my birthday with my neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
and like my neighbors went and ordered it. Like I wasn't there, but they told me like they went and ordered it at the local McDonald's. So like, yeah, can we have 120 McNuggets?
What the fuck?
Damn.
No. It wasn't. Okay, here's the thing. So they're like, can we have 120 McNuggets? And it wasn't just like us eating. Like it was like their parents and like our parents too. So it was like a big group. And like the person they were ordering through drive-through, so the person they were talking to on the intercom was like, 120? Are you sure? They're like, yeah. They're like, hold on, I gotta like talk to my manager. And then later on, when they got all their like nuggets at the end of the drive-through, the person that was taking the order and their manager was like, can we ask why you're getting 120 McNuggets? And like they couldn't really think of anything right on the spot, so they just said like, our friend just really likes the McNuggets. So
Oh my god.
I freaking love
Jeez.
McNuggets.
Dude, that's like some YouTube challenge video shit right
Mr.
there.
Beast.
Oh my god.
For all the
Classic
chicken nuggets.
mukbang video.
I can imagine it now. I got an like a couple of years later, I got an invitation from Sam. She said, "Please come to my wedding." And I look up the address, and it's at a McDonald's, and the date is like in December or something.
Actually,
No.
after like ceremony in the McDonald's.
Oh my
Ronald,
god. that's-
Ronald McDonald's the one that officiates the wedding.
Fancy McDonald's.
Wait,
It could
but
be at the
actually,
fancy McDonald's.
dude, yeah. Oh my god, if we did that at the local McDonald's where I'm from, like it'd be a mess. There's so much
That'd be so
stuff
funny.
going on.
The entire place is especially reserved for us all day.
Instead
Yes.
instead of a wedding cake, it's just a giant McFlurry.
Oh my god, yes, or just a tower of nuggets. A tower of nuggets, please.
Everyone just
Really
gets
all about the nuggets for you, huh?
And
all
the frosting is the sauce.
everyone, all the guests, Sam, including your family and your spouse's family, they all just get Travis Scott meals.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's 2020 overall.
Instead of an open bar, they just have like the soft drinks for free refills all day.
Can I get an
my
extra
God,
Coke,
yeah.
please?
But they're like serving like tequila and vodka on the side because they already know that's my favorite. Because I tell them every day I go to McDonald's, like, do you have any tequila today? And they're like, no, we don't serve that. But on my
gosh.
wedding day, they will.
I gotta specially order the alcohol just for you.
Yeah, because like I'm like their number one customer.
I see.
Duh.
Duh.
Mhm.
Grant, what kind of ideal wedding would you want?
I have explained this to multiple people. As much
Well,
as I
not
love
us.
fall, spring is very much the prime time. As I've been going over statistically, you get the most set of flower arrangements. I already know exactly what colors I like for a suit, which is blue and brown to
Okay.
choose, and you can't justify that in any other season.
What about where?
Where I don't know. I've worked at a lot of different places. I've done weddings on ships to the
Ooh.
mountains to
On a
one of my favorite.
Wait, on a ship and on a mountain.
Am I allowed to say the actual locations?
Yes.
I've worked at the Queen Mary for weddings.
What?
Ooh.
No way.
That's like really cool. I want to go there and like see all the ghosts.
I forget that they do weddings there.
I went there.
I
like,
worked
10 years
there. That was a wedding. That was one of the couples that I want to fight. Still.
Oh, apparently. Oh my god.
I
I'm
believe
on the
that.
Queen Mary. Apparently, I went to like a wedding at the Queen Mary, but I was only like 2 months old, so I don't remember a thing.
I've done Lake Arrowhead.
Like Airheads are really pretty.
They are by far one of my favorite places, and that was during the fall, and it was one of my favorite weddings I've ever worked
That's
at.
like the bougie Big Bear.
It's not. That was honestly the cheapest wedding I've ever worked at.
Really?
Define
God.
cheap. I want to. What does a cheap
Uh,
wedding mean? Hold on.
40-ish, $50-ish thousand.
Damn.
Well, shoot,
That-
I barely have $50.
Start saving.
Well, good thing I'm gonna have my wedding at McDonald's. So
But my favorite location that I've worked weddings at, and I honestly really enjoy it, is I don't want to say this location just because I live really close to it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in what's the city that it's in? It's in Claremont, in the north end of Claremont, all the way at the top. It's in these hills, and it's really secluded from the rest of essentially the city.
Do you two know what he's talking about? Because I don't live where you guys
I
are.
rarely ever go to Claremont.
Caitlyn has never been to where I'm talking about.
yeah, I live a ways away from them, so they're in a completely different world.
The only time I ever go to Claremont is to go like in the cute little areas around the college where all the food places are.
And this is in the hills to the north of that, and it's in a private area. As in, normally, if you go up there without a wedding and there's no wedding going on, they will tow you, they will ticket you, and they will be cops there.
Wait, they're actually gonna ticket you if you try to host a wedding?
will ticket you if you park in the parking lot.
Oh.
But it's definitely one of the favorite places that I've ever worked at, and you get some really nice photos beyond the fact that the chef there is amazing. I know him personally.
So Grant's ideal vision of a wedding is at that place in the fall, right?
In spring.
In spring.
Because statistics, that's why.
Because you get the nicest weather, you get the biggest choice of flowers. More than that, I really like blue suits with coral ties and brown leather shoes.
Ooh.
So
Yo,
statistic.
that's some classy shit right there, Grant.
Yeah, that's
Class.
amazing.
Class and sass from Grant today.
I've been over this multiple times with anyone in general who will talk to me about weddings.
Huh.
that suit combination is my favorite. I really don't care much other than that pink roses.
Mm.
But it's just that, and then probably in the morning to midday
Ooh.
in early spring.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds really nice, Grant.
Yeah, you have yours planned out more than me.
I was gonna say he has it like down.
I worked at a lot more weddings than you.
Yes,
Yeah, I
but
think-
I've also watched a lot more Say Yes to the Dress than you.
So Grant's just basing off his plans based on experience.
Yes.
That is very valid.
And I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress all the time, Caitlyn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I bet you
Meanwhile-
haven't seen 20 seasons like Caitlyn.
No, I
feel
have
like-
not seen 20 seasons.
And so okay, so we have some sort of spectrum going on. We have Grant with a full-on plan, just ready just to slap a ring on someone, just be like, let's do it right here, let's do it.
No, not at all.
Well, I mean,
There's so much more into weddings than that. I just know I'm picky and I want that suit. And I know this location.
At least I'm talking about the location of like where you gonna do it. Like you have that general idea.
That location is beautiful. I still think there are better locations. I just don't know if they even allow wedding.
And
you
then
see, I think I'm planning for the wrong event because I already have ideas for my funeral.
Jesus.
So,
Damn.
You say ideas,
Sam.
and I know them. Those
Yeah.
aren't ideas.
yes, they are.
And then okay, continue on that scale. Then you have Caitlyn, who doesn't really have a solid plan yet, but has a very good general idea of where her when and where her wedding is gonna be.
Okay, see, I don't know much about the ceremony because I don't really care that much about that part. That part's boring to me. But I have a pretty good idea about the reception. I really want it to be like those outdoor reception areas with those
Oh.
really nice heat lamps that'll like keep people warm.
Ooh.
Which is why I prefer spring weddings over fall weddings, because in the fall, like once it's nighttime, it'll get too cold to really stand to be outside. And in the spring, it'll have like, I mean, yes, it is better than winter.
And
But that's
then,
why I prefer a spring wedding.
and then on the other very end of the scale, you have Sam saying, "I'm gonna just do this at McDonald's."
Okay, that was a complete joke, but I really do want McDonald's catered at my wedding.
Does McDonald's actually cater at like parties?
I don't know, but I'd
Um,
pay big cash for that.
Can I get like
You
1,000
pay
chicken
anyone
nuggets?
enough money.
It's like, can I get 1,000 plus chicken nuggets, please?
And they're gonna be like, you can buy the restaurant. Okay. Yes.
I know, just
will.
buy out the restaurant for like a weekend. Just use the
I'll buy out
place.
the franchise.
Not the franchise, but just at least one restaurant in your area.
It's gonna have to be two because those people that freaked out over 120 for my 18th birthday, we're gonna need at least 10.
I think those people were just kind of not prepared because I went into a McDonald's at like 1 a.m. ordering 100 chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Okay, so McDonald's does offer wedding packages.
Wait, dead ass?
Deadass, yeah. The cheapest is like $400 and it goes up to like $1,300.
Oh
Okay,
my
but how many
gosh.
nuggets? How many nuggets
I
are in the
don't
package?
know.
What's the highest amount of nuggets I could get?
I don't know.
Can we get some fries at least?
Oh, for sure.
I
And the
mean, yeah, their
McFlurries.
fries are great.
Yeah, we're getting like the large fries times like 1,000 to match up with the nuggets.
I had never
I might
really.
want to do it.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I might want to do that for my funeral, even though I can't enjoy it. I want other people to.
Sam, this is about weddings.
You know what? I would appreciate that very much.
Yeah, you're invited, Caitlyn.
Thank you.
Sam, we're
Don't you
talking
forget
about weddings. Stop bringing up.
You know what? I'll be the one planning your funeral. Just give me the
You guys
list.
have problems.
No, I'm just planning
Fun to
ahead.
think about.
That's the wrong
Your
event.
funeral?
You're the one that has a will, Grant.
Typically, the wedding
Yeah,
goes first, then the funeral.
I don't even have a will, so technically.
You don't work with You don't work with trust in a state.
Well, Grant can help you with
True.
that.
I don't trust anyone.
Okay.
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 Let me say my ideal wedding if I were to have one. I would say for me, okay. Since you guys don't live in the Bay Area, do you guys know about the huge cathedral that's in
No.
Oakland?
No.
Okay. So
No.
in the city of Oakland, there's like a really huge cathedral. I forgot the name to it, but on like the very top floor, that's like where their usual mass is usually held. They have like a giant like window ceiling, so you can see the sky. It is super massive. I'll put up like a picture or something up on the video just to let you guys see. But yeah, I would have a wedding there because, well, for one thing, I'm a Catholic, and also, my parents would love it if I held it in the huge ass cathedral. And two, just because of that sunroof, so I would want like a really good like sunny day. So probably spring. Well, wait.
Wouldn't it look so nice with all the rain droplets on it?
I mean that is true, but it'll be too dark.
Brian has this planned out also.
More than us, girl.
I mean, more than Caitlyn and I.
I mean, I'd be down to also do an outdoor wedding too. But like, I have no idea where to do an outdoor wedding.
The national parks, that's where I want to do one.
Glacier
What?
National Park, please.
Sequoia National Park.
Wait, do they actually do
They
weddings?
do
there?
weddings at Sequoia.
Oh, I didn't know.
I've looked into it a lot.
I thought you were gonna say you worked at one.
I wish.
Oh, that would be
I wouldn't
nice.
surprised.
Well, I mean, Grant, you're pretty much out of the job right now because not that many weddings are happening. So
That, and I actively don't like working.
He hasn't worked a wedding in a while.
2019, because I needed money to go to Disneyland the next day.
Oh my gosh.
you deadass just took a job and be like, I this is my Disneyland money.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
I
would
believe
do
it.
that too.
This is how my work, like, mind works. I get job offers. I just don't want to do them because why would I want to go work?
I see.
Makes sense to me.
All right. So we are about okay, yeah. So I think it's time to wrap this up. Let's just reiterate our ideal weddings and what season or like type of day is like perfect for a wedding. So Sam, make your case first.
Okay, so I haven't really thought of the actual place. It's not going to be McDonald's, to clarify. For the record, I do want McDonald's catered. That's what I want. Fall would be great. I don't know. Winter is too cold, spring and summer is too hot, or allergies for me. So I don't know. Outside would be fun, but like I'm not good with nature. Nature doesn't like me, so inside would be fine too.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Caitlin, what are your arguments for your type of wedding or the wedding season?
All right. Well, favorite season is spring. Probably an indoor ceremony, because if it's too windy, then that's kind of really annoying during the actual ceremony. Definitely outdoor reception, good food. I really like those heat lamps, and that's
Heat lamp
basically it.
obsession.
Those are my standards.
All right. Grant, your thoughts, your final thoughts for wrapping up?
Spring, if I got whatever I wanted, the Sequoia National Park, probably at either one of the Crescent Meadows or in front of one of the tree clusters.
Nice.
Trees.
But spring, still morning.
I like Sam's just trees.
Well, okay.
Very important.
I don't have to go to Sam. She doesn't get to go to mine.
And my ideal wedding, indoors in a cathedral on a nice sunny day, just because of that glass ceiling. I think
And it has
it'll
to be the glass ceiling place.
yes, because it feels like God is blessing our wedding with a fine day. That's how I roll.
That's
What if it
how
rains?
that's how it
Yeah.
gotta be.
What if it rains?
Well then, don't stop. Okay.
Then she's postponed.
Pretty much.
You can't postpone weddings
Just
like that.
cancel the whole wedding. Got
That
another
is-
year to
That
plan.
is true.
Just pull out the microphone right before the reception begins.
It's fine if you're rich.
That is true.
So just
Yeah,
be
you're
rich.
gonna be rich.
Obviously.
Guess we
I
all just
don't
gotta make
know if I can make it to rich status at this rate, guys.
That's why you marry rich.
Brian, I'll set you up with my plan. Marry a doctor.
Okay, lesson of the podcast. Marry someone.
Yeah.
Marry a doctor,
good.
or at least date a doctor through like college, so that way you don't get loans.
Oof.
That's actually I never thought of that. Okay.
I think about it almost every day.
Oh my god. We think about different things every day then.
All right then. So that's gonna wrap up this episode of This or That. Well, it ended up being like more than one thing, but whatever. Thanks Sam, Caitlyn, and Grant for coming on the podcast.
Yay!
Are we done?
This was a lot of fun. And this wedding discussion lasted much longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too. So I'm actually really satisfied.
Are we
and I'm
done?
excited.
Yeah,
Grant, calm down.
I
no,
guess.
I'm wrapping it up right now. This is my
What,
my
you have
end
anything
card.
more to
This is my
say?
ending right here, Grant. All right, guys.
I got
hey-
yelled at for sharing my screen, so I'm waiting for him to finish.
Oh my god, Grant, you're not invited to the next one.
All right,
Say
guys.
that if Brian invites me.
All right, guys.
All right, everyone's getting triggered. We gotta go.
subscribe to Apartment 308. Remember to like, share the video, and comment what other stuff we should debate about. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Don't forget to hit that
Yeah.
bell icon.